Hello, and welcome back to Business as Unusual. I hope you all had a lovely weekend, and I hope that your friends and family are still safe and well. My name is Megan from Greater London Properties. For those new people that are tuning in today, just to let you know a little bit of background as to why we're doing these things and what we are doing. So Greater London Properties set up a Facebook group called Central London's Lockdown Support Group. This group is mainly to give businesses, charities and organisations a platform to let every local resident know what they're up to, whether they're open, whether they're closed and still generating revenue. We want to hear about it. So make sure you post on the Facebook wall. This is now our third week of live chats, meeting the people behind the businesses. This is at 11:30 every single weekday, and we've just really enjoyed doing this to create a little bit of content on how people are doing at the moment, how they're coping, what they're doing. So today we're speaking with our neighbours of the Soho office, Central London's Food and Wine, and we're speaking to the joint owners, Chad and Oliver. Hi, Chad.
Hi, everyone.
Oliver.
Hi, Megan.
Thanks for joining us today. Just for the people
Great
watching
pleasure.
that don't know you, you are based on 43 Broadwick Street.
Yeah.
That you have a lot of local customers that are very, very regulars. But tell us a little bit more about how you got started up.
Well, it's all started with me working for Carphone Warehouse for 10 to 12 years in retail. And I just had a hope one day I need to have my own store. And with that view in mind, I just stumbled upon internet on one of the stores. And believe it or not, I bought this business online in 2013. And I turned it round and things improved gradually. And then I had come across a guy called Oliver, who's now my business partner. He used to be my customer. I used to visit my store regularly. We met up over a drink, and then he opened up to me and he said, "You know what? I think I can." I was about to prove myself, sell the business on, move on. That was my whole idea. But he's like, "No, you're not going anywhere." I was like, "Why not?" Because you're the local community guy. You can't just leave and go. I was like, "Well,
It just
what
got
else am
used
I
to
gonna
you.
do?" Yeah, oh yes. And there I was. I mean, now I've ran successfully. So of course, things are tough right now because of COVID-19. But let me assure all my customers who've been coming to us regularly that we are still open. We're still open 9 to 11 every single day. We're still keeping our prices down, and we're making sure we get everything what our customers want. And now I'm going to pass over to Ollie, and obviously he's going to talk about himself.
Yeah, I think I can put a little bit more spice into the story. It's like I was living nearby Harrods back in the days, and I was actually, it was time to move on. I lived there for 12 years, and I thought I want to move somewhere where it's lively, touristy maybe even. And so I checked out Soho, and I tried a lot of companies, a lot of estate agents, and I said it to you again before. You guys are great. You have a fantastic service, spot on. And I got this lovely flat I'm sitting in from you. And this is actually the reason why I came here to Soho. I live on Carnaby Street. And there are three things. I was still working in Germany from Monday to Friday. So whenever I came back on a Friday night, I was looking for the one place to get my proper beer. I'm German. I need my beer before I go to bed. So his shop was the closest, and I started buying from there. And the thing is, of course, you can go to a supermarket, but it's long ways. You have to rush through the aisles for your two products, and then you have a grumpy person behind the counter. And usually you have in a convenience store, you have a grumpy Indian behind the counter. And it was different. He was nice. He was smiling. I was like, what's wrong with this guy? I don't know. It's like, and it just kept on. You need three things in your life. You need the dentist, you need a hairdresser, and you need a convenience store. And I just felt comfortable. I felt like I was welcomed every time I was there. And he kept the things I liked in his mind.
Thank you.
And he was offering me new products. And when I got used to the new products and I wanted them again, he said, I chucked them out. And I said, what? Why did you? He said, yeah, check the software. It doesn't give me the margin. And I was like, this guy is crazy. So and then we became friends, and I understood that all the software technology, how he managed the store, was actually coming from his former experience with Carphone Warehouse, and I was deeply impressed. So, and we became friends. We started going out, and I remember one night when, I'm an investor in digital, and I talk about apps all day and taking over the world with digital and that kind of stuff. And then I said to Chad in the pub, we had 3 pints, why don't you have an app? Why don't you deliver to the desk? Somebody wants a box of cigarettes, deliver it to the desk. And he just said, as Indian as he is, very calm, put your action where your mouth is. And then we kept on drinking. And I remember I was in my flat again the next morning. My mom called me. She asked how I am. And I was like, I think I just bought 50% of a convenience store. And this is how we started. And since then, we want to revolutionize the convenience store status quo as is.
So is there an app now, or is it in progress?
We have a shop in place since
today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today's the official day.
Tell us about it.
So I think it's called instantkarma.shop. So it's already the thing is live, and we're just gonna do the test run on it, and then we will be able to deliver to everybody around us in W1 area.
Check it out now, but don't place an order. Do that on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the service is live. We did that for you in order to have it in place and to give out good news. It's called instantkarma.shop.
.shop. Yeah, I'm just writing that down now. Because what I'll also do then is, unless you guys want to do it, is post again on the Facebook on Wednesday, and we'll do it as well, just to kind of remind everybody that it's available from that day. That's so exciting.
That would be fantastic. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how are you finding it at the moment by staying open, Chad? So you've got social distancing. Do people have to kind of wait outside if someone else is in the shop?
Yeah, we have put the signage on the door as well, support local, and we also got signage saying 2 meter distance, social distancing apart. And I think people are already following it because they realize the shop is small. So if somebody is coming in and they see somebody is inside, they patiently wait outside till the other person leaves and they come in. And for our team, we've already got masks, we got everything, sanitizer gels and everything to make sure that they are keeping safe as well.
You are a real local community guy as well, aren't you? Because you also like to support the homeless where you can, and I know that you get involved with like all of the elderly, making sure that they're okay, and you're always really nice to us as well and get to know us.
We are trying to deliver the essentials to the local people who can't come to the store, and some of them I've given my business card out to as well. And I said, look guys, if you're struggling, that's my phone number. Just give me a shout. Whatever I have in the store, we'll make a contact-free delivery outside your door. We'll leave the stuff outside for you. We can do it that way.
Yeah, so it's like we have a special situation here that we never had before. Like if you see the homeless, I mean, we're all used to them, and they have their turfs, right? You know the redhead guy who always sits in front of your shop and on Broadwick Street, always reading books. I gave him my pants and shoes and that kind. He's always very kind. But the thing is, the homeless people I'm meeting now, they're dehydrated because they can't get water. Usually you can go to a public place and have something from the sink or something, but we really have to give them like the essentials, like bottle of water wherever we see them.
That's really important message to put out there, because I would have no idea. Yeah, that's because I think that knowledge is power with these things. If you don't know, then you just treat them exactly the same, wouldn't you? But there are regular.
Think about it. There are no public toilets. There's nothing. Everything's closed.
That's sad.
Yeah, so it's like, but we can help as locals. So whenever we see them, we give them the essentials. Like usually you wouldn't give them a bottle of water, but give them a bottle of water a day, 1.5 liters, and they're well off. So at least have something to drink. We give them sandwiches and whatever they need. And I think we're all as a community happy to help.
That's really good. Chad, what are you finding that people are people still bulk buying, or are they?
Well, we've already got measures in place. So there was an incident where this customer wanted to come in and buy all of the sugar that I had in store. but I had to restrict him to just buy one packet, 1 kilo packet per person. And he said, why can I not buy the whole thing? I said, well, I have to look after my other, other people as well who come in regularly to buy stuff from me, especially people across the road from us in a big building. They rely on me. So I said, sorry, I can only serve you one at a time. So we have got those things in place, and they are helping to obviously make sure that everybody else gets what they want as well when they come in.
That's good to hear. We've got a few people that have commented. Maureen has said, ha ha, Oliver, I feel you. I'm French and I need wine before going to bed. Soho is the best for all kind of food and drink.
Oh, Chet, you're the product guy.
Welcome anytime. I've got nice French wines as well. Please pop in anytime.
Always stocked up on your wine. And
Yep.
then and then Sarah has said, this is amazing news about the app. Well done. I've always had brilliant and friendly service from you and your team. So
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
And then someone has put, there is a water supply in Kingley Court. If they have a bottle, there is a fountain, but I'm not sure if the gate is open. I don't know. The gate's still open, Chad? Do you?
They keep. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're closed, but I think mostly they're open. But depending on when they're doing a deep clean or something, then they're shutting it. But other than that, I think they're open. This is the message to everyone out there. If you're not having any water and you're having problems finding anything, just pop to our store and come and see us, and we'll do what we can to help you.
Yeah,
that's a really nice message. Also, I just want to ask, because obviously I'm not in Soho right now. I want to ask you two, what is it like? Because obviously, Oliver, you're still in the flat now that you've rented on Carnaby Street. What is it like at the moment? Is it obviously quite empty?
Well, if you want to have a picnic or a candlelight dinner, you can do that on Carnaby Street right now. It's like there's nobody. It's like for weeks I'm taking pictures, it is very dramatic, but it's kind of an excitement too if you walk through one of the biggest cities in Europe, or the biggest city in Europe, and the streets are empty. And I took the car and I enjoyed driving through London streets, of course, and enjoyed that there was no traffic jam and that kind of stuff. But it wears off so badly. It's like you always think there are too many people around here, and now you're missing the people, the interaction, watching them, seeing life, going to the coffee store. There's this lovely coffee store. What is it called? The Institute of Coffee. I don't know, something like this. I'm missing those places. Yes, I'm missing those people. And it is totally empty here, and I'm feeling terrible for the people who are not working at the moment, for the shop owners who are not making any revenues, for you guys. It's hard to show flats at the moment and that kind of stuff. So I want us going back to life, but in the safest way possible. And we took the measurements in order to do that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this app. So are you going to have, so what's the radius for this? Is it mainly just central London?
We say W1, we got you covered. But the thing is, this is the first time we speak about that. Actually, what we're doing is we're printing flyers and we put them in post boxes, and we start with the first 5 streets, north, south, east, west, and see what the response is. And if people like it, and we want to do it walking distance first, but we're also working on a second store, maybe on Dudley Street, maybe on Berwick Street, we don't know yet. And then we want to add catchment zones and want to grow bigger and bigger. But if somebody's in need, we go as fast as it takes in order to deliver something they need.
That's brilliant.
I agree.
Yeah.
Such an innovative idea. Well done.
Thank you so much.
I think Oliver is the man I would give credit for, because he's from the tech field. I'm good at retail, but I think he's good with the technical side of things. So I think he's got the name as well, which is Instant Karma, which is, I think, a brilliant name. I think the whole idea is to provide instant gratification.
Everything we do is everything is well balanced. I know nothing about retail. I'm in digital. Usually we do like apps and that kind of stuff. So this is where I was able to contribute. And Chet said it very clearly in the beginning when we spoke about it. I have nothing to do with that. It's like, so put your action where your mouth is, and we did. And actually, instant karma is a combination out of two words, because you said karma is a very important thing to you, being kind, because then you get kindness back, because it works the other way too. If you're grumpy, you get grumpiness back. And I just added the word instant to it, and then we had a nice John Lennon song. We were all singing like, "You're all right now," and we had a name. And this is actually what we want to do. Instant karma stands for instant kindness, instant service, instant quality.
That's brilliant. Well done, guys. Yes, Chad, you are a big part of it, because people know about your shop mainly because of you and your customer service. So yeah, you often find that you always return to the shop that you've got the best service. Even if it's closer, I wouldn't return to a shop where someone's grumpy. I'd always go and support the person that's been the nicest, because you do realise that these convenience shops, they are independent businesses. It's not a huge corporate. It is the person that's behind the till usually. So you want that person to be there every day for you, and that's what you are.
Before we became partners, I always
ahead.
said you're the extended living room. You're my extended living room.
Thank
Please,
you,
go
Ollie.
ahead.
But I think my key is that if you treat every customer the way you would treat a friend or a family if they walk into your store, they will always come back to you. Yes, you will always get somebody who's not in a good mood, but if they come in a bad mood, but if you just give them a smile and make eye contact and say, "Hello, how are you?" that makes all that difference. And I strongly believe in that.
Yeah.
That's great. What are people buying the most at the moment? Is it just like essentials like milk, bread, eggs? I find that eggs are running really short. Sorry, and random.
I've actually got ample supplies of everything in the store, because I have a next day delivery from a local dairy that comes from London Dairies. They've been delivering for the last 20 years to this shop, and I've not changed them for a day, any day. And the prices I've not changed a single penny as well. But even though I'm getting slightly expensive, I think in times like this, we should keep it as nominal as possible for everyone. People are buying more of, I think, confectionery items, biscuits, because when people are home, they're making lots of cups of tea. So I think there are a lot of biscuits getting on market. Cleaning supplies, I think people have already bought it. They've stocked up on it. But every now and then we get a few people asking for it. But other than that, no, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's just really interesting to yeah, because I know that where I am at the moment, I just can't find any eggs. The chickens
Really?
have got they're on lockdown.
Come to Soho, you'll get it all.
Yeah, I need to. Thank you so much for joining us here today, guys. I've really enjoyed this chat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So
wonderful. Thank you so much for this.
Well, you're very welcome, and I'm glad that you're enjoying your flat from us, Oliver.
It's the best place.
Thank you.
Come to Great
Thanks a lot.
Go GLP, go GLP. That's what I'm saying.
Just as a final mention, so they're on 43 Broadwick Street. They are open, as Chad said, from 9 to 11. Is that right?
Monday to Friday. Yep.
Monday to Friday, 9 till 11, and they have a new app coming out on Wednesday called instantkarma.shop. So we'll repost that on Wednesday, just so that everybody can kind of have a quick look and jump on board with that, because very excited. Very good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow we're going to be speaking to Cloud9 Cycles from Store Street, so make sure you tune in for that one. But yes, please make sure you visit their store. Am I pointing the right way?
Thank you so much. Everybody,
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.